All right, guys, it is Monday. It's 7 o'clock, and that means it's time for the Most Metal Monday Night with your host, Robb Zipp from the Most Epic Adventures. I make these shows using StreamYard. I have a link in the description. You can follow that, and you can get $10 off if you sign up. And also, Liquid Death. You want to murder your thirst, go to liquiddeath.com and use the code MOSTEPICSHOW, and you'll save 10% off anything you order. This is the sparkling water I'm murdering my thirst with tonight. And I've got, from Cleveland, Ohio, 200 stab wounds. What's up, guys?
Yo, what's up? How goes it?
You guys are super high energy tonight.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, right on. So you guys are playing Full Terror Assault Open Air in Cave in Rock, Illinois in September. And, I want to try to get as many of the bands on the show before that, so the fans can know a little bit about some of the bands. I know one of the cool things about me going to a metal festival is there are always so many bands that are new to me. And so it is kind of cool if I know a little bit about the bands beforehand. So you guys are in Cleveland. You're on Maggot Stomp Records, right?
Yep.
And you got a 3-song EP out. I was listening to that today. Shit, I already forgot the name. But yeah, I mean, it's really, you guys are really fucking brutal, man. So I didn't want to say the wrong thing and get it wrong, but it's something like.
No, it's all good. I mean, just do your research. Okay.
No, man, no, dude. Listen, man. I subscribed to your YouTube. I watched your video where you guys were playing for like 15 minutes in your practice spot. That was tight.
Oh,
yeah. I'm following you on Twitter. I'm following you on Instagram.
All right, respect.
I gave you guys several listens on Spotify today. So you guys, you can see that right there, man. Like I've been jamming out the Piles of Festering Decomposition.
That's the one. Is there the one and only?
The 3 tracks: Maggot Casket, Body in the Basement, and She Was Already Dead.
Sounds about right.
Sounds very romantic.
In a way, yeah. Depends on how you look at it.
Depends on your viewpoint, but
yeah, right. So 200 stab wounds. Why not 199 or 201?
Honestly, I don't know, bro. I was just sleep deprived. We were on a tour one time, and my drummer was like 200 stab wounds. I was like, bet. It's kind of how it happened.
Heather Badger. Heather says hello.
What's up, Heather?
Yeah. So anybody watching wants to, you want to leave a comment? I can put it on the show. A question for these guys. So tell me how long you guys been doing this shit?
Well, basically, we had another band. Me and Steve had another band going last year, and he sent me a demo for some heavy as fuck tracks that we couldn't release under that band. It just wouldn't have made sense.
Yeah.
And then we just put that together, started jamming in like late December, early January 2020. And yeah, we've been doing it since then. We got this cat playing bass. And then we got Owen Pooley playing drums for us.
So yeah, I didn't have you guys introduce yourselves. Yeah, like who are you and what do you play?
Lance, I play guitar.
I'm Ezra, I play bass. I'm Steve, I do guitar and vocals.
And nice, man.
This is and our drummer couldn't be here either.
Yeah.
So.
That's okay. That's okay. I that's a pretty cat you got there, man.
Yeah, this is Nemo.
Yeah, she's here for moral support.
Nice. So, are you guys doing a lot of press right now?
Not really. I mean, we do like certain small things. Like we've done a couple live streams, like you mentioned, and we do like little interviews and stuff like that. But not too much because, you know, we just have like an EP out. So, you know,
Yeah.
like we've done small things, but we're mainly just working on new music right now. Well, we got it all done, but we're just learning it and getting ready to go record.
Right on. So yeah, you guys, how'd you guys get a 3-song EP on Maggot Stomp?
So we played in this band for a while, and we would always play in Cleveland, and we actually met the dudes from Sanguisugabog, if you know that band, in Cleveland.
Mm-hmm.
And it was before that band was even a thing. So we've known them for a while. But when I wrote the songs or whatever, and we like kind of became a real band, I just like, well, I don't know, we went to go record it. And then when we got the recordings back, I just posted a small thing on Facebook, like a 10-second snippet or whatever. And the singer of Sanguisugabog shared it, and Scott from Maggot Stomp heard it, and then he just hit us up.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. That's cool how that works out.
Yeah, I was pretty lucky.
I mean, yeah, you never know who knows who and whatnot. So, you know, they're always putting out good shit. You know, Frozen Soul just put out their full release, but I know their EP demo was through Maggot Stomp.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's a good death metal label for sure.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Yeah, he always puts out good shit for sure, you know.
Yeah, and how did you guys get hooked up with Full Terror Assault?
Some guy just got in contact with us and just asked us to play. So pretty simple.
Yeah.
It's probably Shane or Saint.
No, it definitely wasn't Shane, but I don't remember his name.
Okay. All right. Well, that's cool. Yeah, because did you go by Joey?
Maybe. I don't remember.
Yeah.
It might have been Joey. Sounds about right, but I'm not really sure. I can't say 100%.
Yeah, he goes by Joey B on Facebook.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He's the singer for Waco Jesus.
Okay.
They're like what are they, like a grindcore band?
That sounds dope.
Right on.
Yeah. But yeah, he puts on Full Terror Assault, and he always he has like a wish list of bands, and I don't know his method. He won't tell anybody. He's got a secret method of inviting bands. So that's why I'm always curious. I'm always curious how.
It's a pretty simple method. That's all I'm going to reveal to you.
Yeah. He just asked you, and you said yeah, right.
Something like that.
Yeah. Basically. Fair enough. No, so have you guys been to it before?
No. Well, I haven't.
This guy has.
Yeah, I went like 2 or 3 years ago. It was pretty wild. It was just a lot of drugged out metalheads just roaming like I don't even know how many acres of wilderness, but it was pretty interesting. Fell asleep in the trailer, and I was like shouted at to be woken up because Exodus was coming and they needed the trailer. But it was a pretty fun experience. I'm looking forward to doing it again. It was great. It was a fun time.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool for you guys to actually play it, right?
Yeah.
We actually haven't played a show yet, so looking forward to it.
No live shows, just internet shows, huh?
Yeah, because we put out the EP in April, and everything was shut down. You know?
Yeah. It's weird, like how some places, some things are shut down, and some places things are just wide fucking open.
All right.
Yeah.
It seems like watching like sports. It seems like Florida going crazy with it. I mean, Ohio. I think we are allowed to have 12,000 people in a stadium right now in Ohio, but Florida they're on the next level of like not giving a fuck. Honestly,
yeah, Florida does not give a single shit.
Well, I know they have that the college national football game
going
on right now.
Right.
I haven't looked to see what the crowd is like there, but yeah, I went to Disney World in October, and you know, like in California, Disneyland is closed. Everything in California is closed.
Right.
But yeah, Florida doesn't care as much. So yeah, it's insane. And like Nest, John Jarvis from Scour and all these other bands, he's got a band called Nest, and they're playing Full Terror Assault. but they're in St. Louis, and they came down to Houston to play a show because there's a venue in Houston that's still doing metal shows. You know, they don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about that. I think it's not the right time.
Yeah, I'm not interested in doing that until you could have like a full show where you know everybody's gonna be safe. I don't feel like
Right.
Yeah, we've been offered a lot of shows throughout the whole shutdown, ever since it started early last year. You know, and
Mm-hmm.
it was tempting, but we just figured it wasn't the right time, because when we play our first show, since we have a pretty solid fan base, we want to wait till, you know, our first show can be a good experience, not just something to do, you know?
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, man. It makes total sense. And
the safety of people, by the way.
What's that?
And the safety of people, of course, too.
Yeah, of course. Now, Full Terror Assault isn't until September. Do you feel like things will be okay by then?
I don't think so, but we just took it just in case it is. Just, you know,
Yeah.
We'd rather hop on the show and have it, you know, there in case it is okay, than not take it and then just be fucked if, you know, everything works out.
Well, I'm pretty sure like he canceled it last year because Exodus and Gore were going to play, and they were like, no, we're not going to play. You know, this was this past September, so he canceled it. And he rolled it over to everyone who had tickets to next year, to this coming September. And I think things would have to get really bad again for him to not do it this year.
Right.
You know, I think he's focused on mostly American bands this time with the booking. So
yeah, I don't think many international bands would even be able to come, like get visas and stuff. I don't think so.
Yeah, it'd be hard. So it's mostly all American bands, and it's all outside. Not that makes it like 100% safe and everything, but it makes it a little bit better.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, we're definitely gonna look at all that beforehand.
Yeah.
Of the show, you know what I mean? See if it's, you know, if other people are doing shows and it's safe and it's, you know, completely open and, you know, everything's good.
Yeah, absolutely, man. You guys have to make your own decisions, absolutely, and do what's best for you, for yourself, and you know, for your friends and family and everybody else. So there's I'm not gonna pressure you guys into going. Don't get me wrong.
All right.
No.
I mean, it'd be fun to go to a show right now, or obviously play a show, but
yeah,
you know, everything's got to be right, and you know, we want people getting sick. So
like I went to that show. I was telling you about here in Houston, and that's where I'm at, by the way. If you guys didn't know, I'm in Houston, and they, you know, I wore my mask the whole time, and most of the people in the other bands wore masks when they weren't playing, but not everybody was. Actually, one of my friends got yelled at by a patron for wearing a mask. He's like, "What are you wearing a mask for? Are you going to rob the place or something?"
Yeah, a lot of people have that mindset.
Yeah.
And it's not even worth it to play right now, because, you know, we would wear masks if we were asked to, if we did play a show, but it's kind of hard to sing through a mask, you know, so what's the point?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, and we've been offered shows where it's like a sit down thing. Like we're playing on stage and there's like dining tables set up.
Right.
Like that kind of thing.
That's not your scene.
Yeah, I don't want that. If we're playing shows, I want a whole ass show. You know what I mean?
That would be cool for the Grammys, but it's not. It's in a basement somewhere, so.
No, man. I mean, I think it's still gonna be a while, but people start getting vaccines and stuff. I don't know, man. Hopefully it'll be all right. But yeah. So I mean, you guys just got together like a year ago, and you put out your EP a couple months after that. How did you guys build up this fan base? Is it just mainly from being hooked up to that label?
Pretty much. Yeah. Well, like I said, we were already known for another band in Cleveland.
Okay.
And we did a lot of touring. Like the old band we were in toured a bunch of times. So, you know, we made certain connections through that. And obviously those people that were fans of that band followed over to this band.
Gotcha.
But most of it is from Maggot Stomp, you know, because I don't think that things would have went over the same like we still would have been like had the same songs and been the same band, but I don't think a lot of people would have known about it if it weren't for the label, you know.
Right.
Because it's kind of hard, you know, because touring and shows and all that is the main way you promote your band. So I think most of the fans came from the label for sure, which is a good thing because it just kept growing since we put it out, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, man. Well, you guys, you know, your EP has 3 songs, and you said you're working on some more songs. You gonna have enough for a full set?
For sure.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we have enough for a record right now, and then we got a handful left over. So we got enough material for a good minute.
And you're talking about maybe going to the studio soon?
Yep.
Yeah,
We just want to get all the songs we have right now, get them all tight, make sure we're all 100% ready to go by the time we hit the studio.
Yeah, because you don't want to waste your time in the studio. You got to pay for that shit.
Exactly. And we're actually going to like a pretty top-notch studio this time to record our album. So, you know, we got to make our time's worth and our money's worth. You know, we can't be fucking around trying to learn songs or whatever. So,
now you guys have a producer. Are you guys producing it yourselves?
on the last one, we had a couple technically, and then on this one, we have one in mind that we really want to work with. So, I think that's what we're gonna do. The first one we worked on it with Tom Tatson. He has a studio in Akron, and Noah Buchanan. He plays in that band Nunslaughter.
Okay.
And he basically mixed the record and mastered it. And yeah, that's in Parma, Ohio. And then on the full length, we're trying to work with Andy Nelson. He used to play in that band called Weekend Nachos. He plays in Lake Rats right now, and he's from Chicago. So that's who we're trying to record the album with.
Cool, man. Well, I hope it works out for you. I know. Would you go to their studio, or would they come to
we would go out there because he has a studio out there called Bricktop Recording or Bricktop Studios or something. And you know, it's really not that far of a drive from us. It's like 6 hours, 7 hours, something like that. So we'd go up there for about a week or whatever.
Yeah.
And just, you know, pump it out and then mix it with them and then go home.
Maybe when it's not so cold, right?
Right.
Well, this is the regular for us. So.
Yeah, this happens a lot. So
yeah, this one's fairly mild compared to recent years. So
Got pretty bad.
it did get bad for a minute, but
There was was it yesterday? Yeah. Yesterday it snowed in most of Texas, but not Houston.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of my friends drove like an hour north or west just to see snow.
How much was it? Would you say? Just a couple inches?
Yeah, maybe like 2 inches.
Okay.
yeah.
Like it's just enough to make everything white, but not enough to, you know, have anything comical happen with cars.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I already put my car, the first 3 days it snowed, I put my car in a ditch. And I almost got arrested twice in the same week for the same bullshit. So, yeah, you guys don't even know the pain. It gets really bad out here. It's like Antarctica compared to Texas.
Oh, yeah. No, I can't even imagine.
The last time it snowed, I had to shovel my driveway twice. We got like over a foot of snow.
That's unbelievable. I went to Iceland 2 years ago, and they don't really they call it Iceland, but it doesn't really get like that much snow, right?
Right.
But they got hit with this freak storm, and it was bad. And their ditches there. You don't just get into a ditch and get towed out. You like flip over a few times. You know, so it was pretty crazy. So I can't imagine what it's like driving off into a ditch in Cleveland.
Well, technically,
It's happened to all of us.
it technically wasn't a ditch. It was a very large hill.
Well,
So,
that sounds even worse.
it was really bad. So what happened was I was driving up the road, whatever, hit some black ice, went off down onto this hill, and I was out in the middle of the road trying to like flag someone down for like 20 minutes to a half hour, just trying to get someone to help me, and no one stopped. So I just got back in my car, smoked a blunt, and then another car hit the same patch of black ice, came down, hit my car in the same ditch, and yeah, I had to call the cops because she hit my car. So the cops showed up, thought I was high as fuck while I was driving, and tried to arrest me and all this dumb shit, but Yeah.
So he tried to think, okay, because you smoked one. Since you were kind of high when he showed up, he figured you were probably high when you were driving.
Well, he couldn't tell I was high, but he was taking pictures of the like of the accident or whatever, like the car that hit my car.
Mm-hmm.
And then I opened my door and he smelled the weed and he put me in cuffs, whatever. And he's like, just tell me, were you high? And I really wasn't at the time of the accident. I got high afterwards when I was already sick. So yeah, so that was the first couple of days of snow.
That sucks, man. That sucks. And then here I have friends driving to go see snow.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not worth it.
Yeah, you got me fucked up. I'm driving to get away from snow. Like,
yeah, that's the one thing I don't own. I don't own a snow shovel. There's not I don't even know where I could buy one down here. I'd have to order one on Amazon to get it delivered or something.
you're right.
That's crazy.
But I mean, you guys don't get fucking hurricanes and shit either. So
Yeah,
That's true.
yeah. I was there.
So I mean, it sucks everywhere. There's always some shit everywhere.
Yeah. Y'all got hella tornadoes down there too.
Oh yeah.
Y'all got some crazy spiders too. I've seen some weird shit out there.
Yeah, but it's not like Australia.
Yeah,
Right.
not even close.
Never been, so I wouldn't know.
Australia is just death.
Have you never been to Texas or Australia?
We've been to Texas many, many times,
Yeah.
especially Houston. We've been there.
Yeah, we're gonna get a
We played the White Swan a bunch of times, and we played another venue in Houston. I can't remember. Well, not this band, but another band we played in.
Yeah.
But yeah, we played another venue in Houston. I can't remember what it was called, but the White Swan's pretty fun though.
Yeah, it's a tiny little place.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
It's yeah,
I like that.
it's legendary, you know, for sure. They'll have some good shows there, but it's kind of brutal.
The people that run that place are just like they're so like nice, you know what I mean? It's just like it's like a mom and pop. It feels like a mom and pop type operation, you know?
Yeah. Basically, you just if you want to put on a show there, you just pay them whatever it is. It's not very much,
Right.
and and then they have their little bar that they sell chips and drinks and.
Mm-hmm.
It's a cool little spot, honestly. It's a tight quarters for playing shows, but it's great.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
And that neighborhood has a lot of little street kitties. They'll come kick it.
Yeah.
You
said street kitties?
Yeah, just like cats roaming the whole last neighborhood.
Oh yeah.
Go out front of the venue, you know, give them a couple little rubs.
Give them a couple little rubs. I have a cat right here. I close the door. Usually she makes an appearance at some time throughout the show.
Well,
Come here.
I saw that cat in the Frozen Soul interview. It's a black cat.
Yeah, here she is. Oh, you watched that. Thank you for watching that. Yeah.
Yeah, I did watch that. We wanted to know what to expect with your interviews, so we did our research.
Okay. Well, right on. Well, thanks for subscribing to my YouTube channel, just like I subscribed to yours. But yeah, this is Dimmu.
What's her name?
Dimmu, like Dimmu Borger. It's Icelandic for black. I got her right when I came back from Iceland.
Oh.
Or it's dark. It's Icelandic for dark, actually. So like the band's Dimmu Borgir, they're named after a place in Iceland that just means dark castle or dark fortress.
Okay.
That's hard. That's so hard.
What's that?
That's tough. That's a tough name. Well, a tough meaning.
Well, like the whole place, it's like this volcanic. It's left over from a volcanic explosions, and it looks crazy. So there's like a hole, and they say that's where Satan came out of the earth.
Damn.
Is there?
That's
So
cool. That's really cool, actually.
yeah. So that's why I went. I was going to try to go there, but there was too much snow.
Did your showers smell like sulfur?
Here in Texas?
No, in Iceland.
Well, no, because the place we stayed at, it was an Airbnb, right? My girlfriend at the time booked it, and it was a half of a garage, and one half was this little apartment that we stayed in, and the other half was a grow house, like a marijuana grow house.
Oh,
like
wow.
like an illegal
Okay.
an illegal growth operation.
Okay.
So he was very concerned with the humidity levels.
Don't say too much. You don't want to rat him out.
I don't.
There's tomato.
Oh, okay.
I mean, yeah, this was like 2 years ago. Some dude in Iceland. I don't know the address or whatever, and I don't think anybody here cares. Like my friends in Iceland probably buy from him, but they no, man, I'm friends with the Doom Band. I mean, come on.
All right.
So I don't smoke or drink or anything, but that's my own thing. I don't care if any other people do. Like what I told you before was just because YouTube might care a little bit.
Right.
That's fair.
So I do have my channel monetized, and I don't want to lose that.
I respect.
It's not the first time. Every time we stay at someone's house on tour, it's either a smoking house or a non-smoking house, and most of the time it's not smoking. So it's not the first time.
Well, I mean, I'm not in your house, or you're not in my house, or whatever.
Well, we're technically in your house right now, if you think about it.
Okay. Well, no, man, I'm on 4th Street.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're like 10 minutes away. Let's link. Let's go.
Yeah, so we were talking about this a little bit before we started. I always pick something that I see. I actually, at first, I was trying to get a picture from the Cleveland Candle Company.
Mm.
Have you heard of these guys?
Yeah, they have a shop right around the corner from my house.
It was just like the Cleveland skyline with these candles, and I don't know. I was gonna pick that, but I couldn't. They had their pictures copyright protection, so I couldn't download it.
There's always that. There's always those hoops you got to jump through.
Always those hoops.
Yeah, make a compromise. East 4th is cool.
Is it though? It looks pretty gentrified. It looks like it used to be old warehouses that turned into like a fucking. Well, there's a bowling alley and a House of
It
Blues.
looks like Bourbon Street.
No, it ain't that cool.
No,
But like you should have looked up Cleveland's best pizza shop and then put that. That would have been a good one.
What's Cleveland's best pizza shop?
I don't know. I'd say Edison's.
Edison's is alright.
That's my favorite.
It's alright.
yeah. So when I come up to Cleveland, you guys will take me to all the pizza places.
Yeah, we'll take you everywhere.
We got some good ones.
Let's go.
For sure.
Okay, so tell me more about Cleveland. I know there's the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I know the Browns won today. Congratulations on
Thank
that.
Thanks, sir.
I don't know how big a fan you guys are in the football or whatever, but
I'll into it.
Yeah, really big.
okay, all right. Well, congratulations. I know you guys hate the Steelers.
Yeah.
So
I'm
so
the
it's
son
gotta-
of a Steelers fan, so yeah.
you're a what?
My dad's a big Steelers fan, so I bet he's crying right now.
Even if we get our asses whooped by the Chiefs, it'll be nice to know that we beat the Steelers in the first round of the playoffs.
Scored 4 touchdowns in the first half.
Yeah,
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
that's all you got to say.
Well, I'm a Bears fan, and they sucked against the Saints. So
Hey man, Drew Brees is just he's too good sometimes.
yeah.
He's
Yep.
streaky, I think. I think he's kind of streaky sometimes, but when you need him, he's there.
I didn't think he was going to come back. I thought he was going to die.
I feel you.
Well, didn't he have like all of his ribs broken and like his liver burst or something crazy like that?
Did this happen recently?
No, it happened earlier this season. Yeah, that's why Taysom Hill was starting most of the games for the
I don't know.
Saints this year.
My brother is more keen on watching like other games. I don't watch them that much. I mostly watch Browns games, but I did not know about that.
Oh yeah, big time. Yeah. So what else is good in Cleveland, guys?
Metal.
Metal.
Yeah.
What is some? Like sometimes I don't put like where bands are from. Like sometimes I don't realize, that this band is from here or there. So I know in Cleveland, I know there's you guys. Ringworm is from Cleveland.
No, sir.
But who else should I know that's from there?
Well, our drummer actually plays in another band called Assault. It's like a thrash band, and yeah, they're pretty sick. Inoculation, they're on Maggot Stomp.
Yep.
Okay.
Noxus, they're a fairly recent band. They're from Cleveland. They're tight.
This band is not recent at all, but they're one of the best Cleveland bands in my eyes, and they're called Massacari.
Yep.
It's like metallic. I don't know, like Japanese hardcore, but like I don't know, kind of in vein of like His Hero Is Gone, I guess, crust in the same way. I don't know, but they just rip really hard too, though. It's really heavy. That's one of my favorite Cleveland bands.
Nice.
And then of course Integrity,
Yeah.
OG Cleveland hardcore.
Yeah.
Love Integrity.
What about presidents of the United States of America?
Yeah.
No comment.
Are they from Cleveland? I don't even.
I don't
think-
even know.
No
I
idea.
don't think they are actually.
You know.
Yeah, they did the Cleveland rock song.
Yeah.
Reznor, even though he's from Pennsylvania, that's cool. He like cut his teeth in Cleveland, I guess.
Who's that?
Trent Reznor from Nine Inch Nails.
Oh yeah, that's right. He did claim Cleveland, didn't he?
Yeah, my elementary school music teacher always claimed that she taught him how to play saxophone in like middle school or some shit.
So,
I never believed her. She was a bitch. I don't know.
who knows?
That's funny.
Watch her watch this one day. She's gonna be like, "What?"
Fuck you, Mrs. Carroll. Fuck you. I don't care.
Oh, dude. Oh, that's so funny, man. That's
But yeah,
so
Cleveland's
funny.
pretty cool.
Yeah,
I like Cleveland.
Cleveland's fun. It's good food.
Yeah, a lot of good
There's a lot of good food out here too.
I can't think of any. I know, it's listen, I know you guys probably hate Cincinnati, right?
No.
No,
The city itself, I like Cincinnati. I haven't done too much exploration, but
okay.
I like
Well, when it comes to food, the only thing I know about Ohio food is Cincinnati, where they put fucking chili on their spaghetti with like a mound of cheese and
yeah, the Skyline chili thing.
yeah, the skyline chili.
I don't think I've ever had anything close to that ever.
Sounds
Honestly,
good though.
yeah.
How do you?
Yeah.
Well, I have a friend, in Texas, we take our chili very seriously. And I have a friend who's from Indiana, and she took a picture of her chili, her Indiana chili. It was in like elbow macaroni and the chili had a bunch of beans in it. And we don't put beans in our chili here. It's a sin.
Oh, then it's already wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You already
Big
you
fuck.
lost me there.
You
You
gotta
lost
have
me.
beans in the chili.
It's not chili if it has beans. It's a soup if it has beans.
That's
in
cool
it.
with me. I like soup then.
Okay, fine. Yeah, that's cool.
I don't think it's soup because depending on like the consistency of the beef and whatnot, you know what I'm saying?
But the pasta though, the pasta. I don't get the pasta with the chili.
It doesn't.
It's good. I mean, I've had like a decent chili mac. Like that's a good
Yeah,
beef.
that's basically yeah. I guess it's basically what she was talking about. That's basically the same thing.
Yep.
So what? So okay. We know that they have weird chili out there. What else? What else do people eat in Cleveland that's different than the rest of the United States?
I mean, I guess po' boys are pretty popular.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's the city of Cleveland's official sandwich is a po'
The
boy.
po' boy, really? That's a New Orleans. Well, New Orleans has a lot of foods, but
There's that.
I know in Pittsburgh they put French fries on their sandwiches.
Yeah, the whole Primanti's Brothers thing.
Yeah.
That's cool with me though.
Yeah, that's good.
I hate the Steelers, I would like to say, but I love the city of Pittsburgh though.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite cities.
Yeah. Disclaimer: we hate the Steelers, but we love Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
So
Love
Pittsburgh's
y'all.
a great
Fair
city.
enough. Well, you guys have traveled around in your other bands. Like, what has surprised you when you've gone to a place and been like, "Oh shit, this is much cooler than I expected"?
For the most part, everywhere is pretty much the same. Like we're all humans, you know. Like there isn't like anything that.
Not true. Where we're all from, like we spent most of our younger years, like childhood, not in Cleveland. It was in a city called like Ashtabula, Geneva. It's all pretty much the same thing. It's really close together.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not even from Cleveland, really. I don't even live in Cleveland now. I still live in Ashtabula. But yeah, I don't know. For me, when we go to California, or even when we went to Bourbon Street in Louisiana, it was just crazy. Like the nightlife there is crazy. You know what I mean? And California and even Texas, there's a lot of cool spots in Texas that I didn't really expect. I thought Texas was just like, before going there, you just think it's like a desert. and you show up and there's a lot of shit to do and a lot of cool shit and a lot of bands and there's everything, you know, just catches you by surprise. So
It's the largest state in the continental U.S. There's
That's
got to
true.
be a lot to do.
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, but when we were driving through West Texas, it was all tumbleweeds for like 3 days.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
spots for sure.
Yeah.
We were driving through California one time, and most of it was just desert where we were driving. I don't know where we were. And, you know, when you think of California, you think of Hollywood, and you think of, you know, Ben Affleck walking into the bagel shop, and, you know, you think of coffee shops, and you know what I mean?
Yeah, sure.
Big deserts. So
Yeah, we saw nothing but avocados for like a whole day one time.
So, how long have you guys? I mean, I know you've been doing this band for a year, but for your other bands, how long have you been doing this combined?
I mean, I started playing music when I was 11, 12, I think.
yeah, and me and this dude right here.
I have no idea. I have no idea how old you are now, though.
Oh, okay. I'm 24. I think
We're basically all 23, 24.
yeah.
Okay.
Owen's the young one. How old is he? Like
Our
19?
drummer's 19.
He's 19. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, me and this dude, we've been playing music since we were in kindergarten together. We had a band when we were in kindergarten, and we didn't really ever do anything with it, obviously 'cause we're kids. But
Yeah, that's awesome.
Kindergarten, though.
yeah, I mean, we even into junior high, we played in the same band from kindergarten to junior high, and then you know there was a kind of like a music scene in our small town where we're from. And we just kind of got like a real band together, and we ended up playing live shows. And
Yeah, that's when I linked up with these cats when we were like 14 about.
yeah,
That was probably like
Wow.
that was probably like 2011 when things got more serious. So
So 10 years ago.
yeah, so
Yeah.
we like did our first tour in like what 2012 then, I think, or something like that.
yeah, our all three of us, we all played in a band together at one point, and this was way later than, you know, obviously kindergarten or anything like that.
But you guys were teenagers.
Yeah,
We were like
we all
14,
three
15.
joined a band when we were like 13 or 14, and we started playing live shows, and then me and him always played in a band together for a while, but then he went and did his own thing, you know, musically or whatever, and so now we're all back in the same band, you know, about 10 years later or whatever. So
That's insane, man. I don't childhood friends.
I know.
And so like you're like 24 now. Let me ask you this. We all love and respect everything Cannibal Corpse and Chris Barnes has done over the years. Yeah, there you go. But that new 6 Feet Under album,
It's bad garbage.
I don't want to
fucking
talk about it. I don't want to talk about it.
Actually, you know what? No, I take it back. It's not garbage. The music, some of it is okay. Some of the riffs on there are okay, but the vocals are really bad. But at the same time, you can't hit on Chris Barnes because he's a legend.
right? Well, I can respect what he did, but the thing is, and then I heard that, you know, I don't know how much you guys know about this whole stuff going on with Fear Factory, with Burton C. Bell was kind of kicked out of the band. He's been their singer the whole time, but the complaint was the complaint I have with Chris Barnes and the complaint that Dino had with Burton was that they didn't keep up with their vocal cords.
Yeah.
You know, they didn't take care of it enough. And I'm wondering, you know, you're a young guy. What are you doing to make sure in 30 years from now you can still put out a badass death metal album?
Well, dueling definitely doesn't help. I don't know. Nothing really. I'm not even thinking about it. I don't know. I do think about it sometimes because, you know, if this band does go past what our expectations are and we can actually like have a career per se, I don't know. I don't know what you do in that sense, you know, taking care of your vocals or whatever. I'm not even a vocalist, really. Like I am, but I'm not. I just did vocals in this band because it was supposed to be a side thing. And, you know, it ended up working out, obviously, but I don't know. I'm not really too keen on what you do to take care of your vocals or anything like that. I think it'll be okay because I know how to do it. You know what I mean?
Right. I mean, yeah. You've gone on tour. You've played several nights in a row, right? You able to?
Yeah. Past that, we've been on tour for almost a month at one point. You know.
Yeah.
Well, in the other band I didn't do vocals. I just play guitar.
Okay.
But with this band, you know, when we did that live stream, I don't know which one you watched, but for one of those live streams, we literally had to film for like 4.5 hours straight because we kept fucking up.
Yeah.
Mhm.
More than that, because we kept fucking up, we got a good take, and then the audio wasn't recording, so we had to do a whole nother
The whole set.
Yeah, so there was one day we recorded like 7-8 hours straight.
Yeah. And when we got, like, by the end of it, when we did our last set or whatever, I thought my vocals were going to be blown out. Like you said, you know, how do you manage that or take care of it? I don't know. It sounded pretty good at the end of that set, and we were playing for like 4 hours at that point. So I don't know. Hopefully it'll be fine, but I should probably
Do some research.
Do some research for sure. But I don't know. We're only a year into it, so we'll see what happens for sure. I think it'll be good. I think it'll be good for sure.
Do you know how long a set you guys have at Full Terror Assault?
Yeah, I think we have a half hour.
Half hour.
So we're definitely gonna have to play a lot of new songs, but by that time, hopefully the record will be out.
Yeah.
But there's no telling right now because we haven't even started recording yet. But you know, I think it'll come out pretty quick. You know.
Do you
So
know?
I think we already know the approach we're going to take at releasing it, so I think it'll be okay. I think it'll come out pretty
Right.
soon.
Do you know if you're going to play what stage and around what time? I know this is a long ways away. Like what day? Any of that?
Yeah, we don't know yet. The only details he gave us is that I think we're playing Saturday, but I'm not. He said it's subject to change, obviously depending on the lineup and what the headliners are or whatever, and what their schedules are. But I think we're supposed to play Saturday, and I'm not sure the time or anything like that. But that's all still in the works for sure. All we know is that we're on the show, and we're planning that whole weekend to be free so we can, you know, I want to see Exodus. So if we're not on the same day as Exodus,
Yeah.
I want to be there for that. So
I want to see MOD.
yeah, MOD too.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm trying to see.
Yeah.
And we're also friends with the dudes in Extinction AD, so I would like to see them as well.
Well, I want to try to interview as many of these bands that are going to play on this festival. I'm so on my playlists on YouTube, I've got a playlist for the Most Metal Monday Night, but I also have a Full Terror Assault 2021 playlist that this is going to, and I'm putting this along with Nest, but all the bands I talk to along the way are also going to go into that. So for people that are going to that festival, can hear from all the bands that are going to play, hopefully.
Right on.
Very tight.
So if you can tell your pals in Extinction AD to get with me, that'd be awesome.
Right on. Yeah.
For sure.
I'll pass the message along.
Thanks. Thank you.
Yeah.
So shit, man. I don't know what else to ask you guys right now. I mean, you guys got your EP out. It's available on Spotify. You guys have a Bandcamp?
Yeah, I think all our stuff's with the Maggot Stomp Bandcamp, right?
Yeah. We don't really have an official Bandcamp, but we have one through Maggot Stomp. So
Okay, let me.
you know, tapes and CDs there. I think the tapes might be sold out, but there's CDs there. You know, the music obviously, but our stuff's really everywhere. You know, it's on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, you know, whatever. And we're actually getting vinyl records made, 12 inches of the EP. So that'll be out. We have a lot of stuff. I don't know. For a fairly new band, we have a lot of stuff.
Let's do this. I'm going to show the Chrome tab. So here's the Maggot Stomp death metal. Can you guys see that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So here it is, and then you guys are right here at the top. So it's in alphabetical order, and since you guys start out with a number, you guys are first.
Yep.
So
Kind of worked out.
so yeah, here's a braided. You mentioned them, right?
No.
He might have actually. They're the dudes from Inoculation too, I think.
Yeah, there's a couple of them there.
Church of Disgust from San Marcos, Texas. That's that's in between San Antonio and Austin. There's Frozen Soul. Inoculation. There you go. You're talking about them. Malignant Altar. I know these guys here in Houston.
Yo, you should just check out the whole roster. It's all
It's all bangers.
really good shit.
Sarcophagus,
Yeah.
the homies. They actually they filmed a live set in my basement.
They did what in your basement?
One of the live sets that we did, we
Uh-huh.
had Sarcophagus, 200 Stab Wounds, and this band Mutilation from Toledo. They're another great band. And we all filmed live sets in my basement and released it through Cult Nation.
I like how 2 of the 3 guys are holding cats.
Yeah.
Yeah, honorable mention, Sarcophagus and Abraded and Mutilation. Mutilation's not from Cleveland, they're from Toledo, but they're still a fucking great Ohio band.
And Goatless.
I should have used this picture instead of that one I took off your Facebook.
It's all good. I know I was so mad when you chose that photo. I had a bandana on. I'm like, dude, come on, bro.
Well, no, man. I asked for a picture, and you got. Who runs your Instagram?
Everyone really, but I send all the messages sometimes.
Okay, so yeah, you sent the picture, and it was like a square, and I was like, I can't use that for the thumbnail. So I just went on your Facebook, and that was the first. I like to use a band picture, you know. Like with the dudes, and so that was the first thing I saw. I should have came here and I should have used that one instead. That's more epic. You guys, like, you know, dude doesn't have a shirt on.
Yo, if the photo was like an inch bigger than that, you would see his gun in his fucking waistband.
No shit.
The sweatpants.
Yeah, the sweatpants.
You pack? You carry heat with you?
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Nice. Well, what do you get? So, what do you guys have on here? So, these are your album. You guys can buy it for $5. You can get the CD, an actual CD.
Yes, sir.
You had a cassette that got sold out. That's sold out.
Yeah. If you want that, you got to go to Discogs, pay $50 for it. Kind of like.
And there's actually more tracks on here than that you have up on Spotify.
Yeah, we put a couple bonus tracks out.
Yeah, that's on the Asian pressing of the cassette. Those 2 extra tracks are on that.
They're on the what pressing?
The Asian pressing.
Yeah, shout out to Mook's Hostile Records. Great.
So you can only get that. How do you get the Asian pressing of the?
It's sold out
On Discogs.
Yeah, if you can find it, Discogs or eBay, that's probably the only way.
Yeah.
So here we go. I'm gonna follow you guys. There we go. Get on the Maggot Stomp email as well. There we go. Done.
You might as well join the club.
Yeah. Well, I mean, shit. I know Malignant Altar. I know Frozen Soul. I know you guys now, and you get all 3 bands kick ass. So I know it's a legit indie label. You know.
Yeah, for sure.
For death metal.
Yeah, check out Disembowel. Definitely at some point hook up with the dudes from Inoculation. They're great.
Yeah, Sarcophagus for sure.
Inoculation is more like, I don't know. They're not tech death, but they are almost. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They have a lot of riffs and they're really blasty and I don't know. They're a great band for sure. And not what you would expect from Maggot Stomp. I don't know if you're too deep into it or know a lot of bands or whatever, but it's mostly just really brutal, heavy shit.
Yeah.
You know, with the occasional flavor, but Inoculation is a crazy band for sure.
Well, I think, you know, a label like Maggot Stomp, they want to stick to a certain thing. I don't think it would be good for them to venture too far off from that.
I mean, I think it'd be fine because, you know, a label with that fan base, you know, being an indie label, why not? Why not put something out that's a little bit different and, you know, get people keen to something else, you know? Obviously keep your same sound, like keep the original sound you went with, but,
yeah,
you know, here and there, throw some different stuff in there. Disembowel is different. They're death metal, but they have like way more like thrash influence parts instead of just straightforward heavy all the time. And then, like I said, Inoculation, they're death metal, but they have a lot of like tech death influence and
sure,
you know, they're riffy. And I don't know. If you do your research, you'll find a lot of bands on there that are not what you would really expect.
Fair
People
enough.
sound like deathcore, and we're on Maggot Stomp, so I mean, it's not. I don't know. People would just look at it like there's only one style on there. If you really like dissect the music and the bands or whatever, there's a lot of diverse stuff on there for sure.
Yeah, right on. I mean, there's so many subgenres of subgenres, you know, like like somebody asked me today, somebody didn't know me very well, like they were like, well, what do you like to listen to? And I was like, well, I do have like a heavy metal travel show, and I interview metal bands every Monday night. And they were like, oh, well, I don't really like they were saying for themselves, like, oh, I don't really like aggressive stuff. I'm like, well, metal doesn't have to be aggressive. Like, there's all kinds of different kinds of metal.
Right.
You know, like it, you know, like you guys, you know, She Was Already Dead isn't going to be something you're going to hear at a prom. No offense.
It could be if people would just let it happen.
It could be, but it's probably not something that your old music teacher would pick to play at the 8th grade dance, right?
True.
I don't know, but my science teacher really liked our band at the time. So
Oh, that's cool. Science is very metal, man. Do you guys like Elysian at all?
What's it called?
Elysian?
I'm not sure what that
No,
They're-
I forget.
They're like a science themed technical death metal band. They're on Metal Blade Records.
All right, that sounds interesting.
I'll check it out.
Hey Brian Slagle, if you're hearing this, you know what to do.
So you guys would jump ship to Metal Blade?
No, we were just watching a Cannibal Corpse documentary earlier, and how they got hooked up like that.
Yeah.
We're just playing though. We do enjoy Maggot Stomp though.
Yeah.
Maggot Stomp,
Great label.
Maggot Stomp's done a lot for this band.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
nearly where we are. I don't know. It's hard to say.
No, shit wouldn't have been the same. Like, not even close, I don't think.
Yeah. So you know, like we were talking about Frozen Soul, like they put out their EP on Maggot Stomp, and then they get a deal with Century Media, which is owned by Sony. So, and I actually, when I did that interview live, I played a couple of their videos, and Sony, I almost had my whole YouTube channel taken down because of it.
Yeah, they're quick.
So I had to edit those out. I had to take it down and edit it out and put it back up. Like, it got taken down off of Facebook and Twitter. And by the way, we're on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube right now.
Okay.
So we're all over the place. I had someone on recently that they said something small, something that I didn't even really think about, and then they asked me if I could edit it out, and I was like, no.
Yeah, it's out there.
No.
Wow, bro.
No, it's live. So, but yeah, so that's why I'm not playing any of your music on here. It's not.
Well,
that
I think you'd be fun. I think you'd be good with our music though, because I don't think that ours would.
No, I think it goes like it's just automatic. Like since it's on like Apple Music and all that.
Maybe,
like,
I don't
Yeah.
know. I think you'd be good, but it's cool. Anyone that's gonna watch this, I think maybe already knows this. If not, check it out. And, you know,
Right. That's what I'm hoping is. I'm hoping if they're watching this, 53 minutes in, at some point they've picked up their Spotify, their YouTube, their whatever, their Apple Music, and they've given you guys a listen. I mean, it's not like you have a huge discography to rip through right now. So, I went on a road trip this summer, and I saw I went to Wacken Open Air in Germany in 2019, and I saw Meshuggah, and I thought they were okay, but I know people fucking love Meshuggah, right? So, and I never really gave them a chance. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna listen to Meshuggah when I'm on this road trip. I went to Slam Dakota Death Fest in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Fucking killer shows. You guys would love it.
Yeah, I actually know the girl who runs that. And
Les?
Yeah, we were supposed to play it
Okay.
before everything got down. So
Yeah. So yeah, I went. I wore a mask. But I went. But when I was driving up there from Texas, that's a long ass drive, and I took kind of a long roundabout way to get there. But I was like, I'm gonna listen to Meshuggah, and I was like 14 albums in. I was like, yeah, I'm not really feeling it.
Oh my God.
I wanted to give them, a fair shot, right?
Right.
But holy fuck, man, they have a lot of albums.
I mean, Bleed's a banger. That's all.
Yes,
That's
yeah,
all.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's a great song, but like everything else they put out sounds similar, but it's just not as good.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, I've listened to other stuff and I can't get into it. None of it connects with me. I don't know.
I've never even given it an honest try.
That's it. I said I've never given them an honest try, and you're right. Bleed is a banger. Everybody knows that song. So I'm like, well, let's listen to their discography, and I gave them as honest a try as I could, and like I said, people love them, and that's awesome. But I just couldn't get into them, and it was with you guys, you have 3 songs I could listen to, and I fucking instantly knew, all right, this is a brutal death metal band.
I feel like that's where a lot of our success came from too, because like there's 3 songs. Like we didn't leave any room for error. You know what I mean? We just put out 3 songs we were confident with. Right. It's not like we put out a 45-minute record and then you get bored with it.
Right.
There's only 9 minutes worth of music. So. And
I listened to it like 5 times, so I made it
yeah,
like a full album. But cool, guys. Well, I really appreciate you guys coming on here tonight and talking with me, and hopefully you'll have some new fans at Full Terror Assault in September, just waiting to give you guys some money. Get some merchandise printed up for that.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And death metal paper. And death metal money.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's lots of, I can give you so much advice. Like, are any other bands from your area going to that you know of?
I don't think so.
No, I don't know.
Where's Extinction AD from?
They're from New York.
They're from New York.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Okay, I'd say try to link up with them or some other band that was coming in that direction to go down there and play like Columbus, Cincinnati. Before.
Yeah, that would.
Yeah, we're definitely trying to tour around it instead of, because I think that's like a 10-11 hour drive for us.
Yeah. So yeah, just don't do it. Just don't do it in one shot. Right. Make sure, like Toxic Ruin, I'm friends with those guys, and when they go out, they try to make tours out of their big shows like that. Yeah. So they played I met them on the Vakken Metal Battle 2 years ago, and they went to the national final was in LA, and so they were playing shows to get to LA they were from Wisconsin, from where the fuck are they from? They're from fucking some town in Wisconsin, close to Green Bay. You know those towns in it's not Kenosha. It was Sheboygan. They're from Sheboygan.
Sheboygan, all right, I got you.
Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Yeah, there we go. And so they had to drive down from Sheboygan to Los Angeles to Hollywood, and so they just made some. Oh, look at that cat, little kitten there.
That's Onion.
Onion.
Yep.
I got a gray cat. Like that. It has a bobtail.
Oh shit! What happened?
She was born that way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's some cats that are born that way.
Wow. Crazy.
But she doesn't like to be part of these shows, so we never see her. She hides off.
Oh, tell her come hang out.
She'll come and look at me, and she'll see that I'm just sitting in this chair, and then she'll go away. But anyway, 200 Stab Wounds, Cleveland, Ohio, Maggot Stomp Records. Thank you guys so much for being on here, man. I appreciate it, and I look forward to hearing what you guys put out there, man. Thanks for following my Twitter. My Instagram's still there. You guys can follow me back on Instagram if you want. It's cool.
No, we will. I'm really bad with it.
It's fine, man. I'm giving you a hard time.
It's all good. You need to do that so I can actually do it.
It's cool. Cool. You've got a YouTube page, and I know you guys are going to put up some new music up on YouTube, right? You guys do some little live clips here and there.
Yeah.
Every so often.
we do some stuff.
All right, man. Well, I'll share it. I've got a Facebook page. I got a Facebook group and a page, so I can share that shit out on those as well. So,
thanks.
Right on, guys. Well, I look forward to hearing what you guys have come up the next 9 months from now. See what you guys have.
Thanks for having us.
It's gonna be heavy.
Yeah.
Super heavy. It's gonna be heavy. It's gonna be riffy. It's gonna be speedy. It's gonna be slowy.
Yeah.
It's gonna do it.
Sir.
Nice. Very nice. But would you get a Mortician tramp stamp?
He already has one.
Yeah.
Do you really?
Not a Mortician tramp stamp, but my space is all filled up. So when y'all got to do it?
I know Chad from Frozen Soul has a Mortician tramp stamp.
For real?
Yeah, I think Sam gave it to him. You know, the bass player, she tattoos. I think she tattooed the Mortician logo on his tramp
Yeah,
stamp.
I'm gonna hit him up and ask him for a picture of it.
That's awesome.
That is ignorant. I respect it, though. I respect it.
Hey, put some respect on it.
Yeah, I respect that. I respect
Some
that for
respect
sure.
on it. I don't know if I would do it, but I respect the fuck out of him for that, though.
Yeah. Yeah, why not, dude? We all get some weird tattoos from time to time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. All right, guys, I'm gonna let you go.
All right.
All
Thanks,
right,
man.
man.
All right,
Thanks,
later.
Take it
Yeah.
easy.
Have a good one.
All right, guys, that was 200 Stab Wounds. They will be playing at Full Terror Assault Open Air in Cave in Rock, Illinois in September. So check them out. Check them out. They're on the Maggot Stomp Bandcamp, and they've got all the social media stuff as well. Next week, I'm going to have Orcumentary. This guy plays like orc video game metal. So that'll be interesting. So make sure to check that out tomorrow at 7 o'clock Central Time. Every Monday at 7 Central, we've got different metal bands and metal performers from all over the world. In 2 weeks, I'm going to have Phantom High from Toronto. They're like a new metal horror themed band. That'll be fun and interesting. And as I said throughout this interview, I'm going to have as many of the bands as possible from that are playing at Full Terror Assault in September. So when you go to that festival, you'll know a little bit about these bands. All right, that's it. Trying to think what else. Make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell. Every time I post a new video, you'll be notified. Or whenever I go live, you'll get that notification. I will be on here tomorrow. Tomorrow at 4:30 Central. 4:30 Central. I'm not going to advertise it too much. I'm just going to tell you right here. And then if you have that notification turned on, you'll see it. If not, you can just see it on the social medias later. But I'm going to have Eric from Misanthropic Records. He sent me a package and he wants me to do an unboxing, and he wants to be on with me as I do the unboxing. So we're going to do that tomorrow at 4:30 Central. So yeah. Cat's doing crazy shit. All right, guys. Until next time, drink water, listen to metal, and enjoy nature. I'm Robb Zipp, and thanks for watching. See you next time.